Hey everyone, it's Jennifer Sparks. I'm going to be your tour guide today. I'm traveling with my husband Kelly. We are sailing on the Carnival Vista. It is February 2025. We woke up very early in the morning to this amazing sight. We're at Amber Cove, Dominican Republic. If you don't want to get out of bed, you could also watch this from your stateroom. I'm looking forward to creating this video. This is probably the most beautiful island I've ever been to. This video will be best for anybody that is sailing Carnival Vista to Amber Cove. I'm going to be showing you what is going on the Carnival Vista that day on and off the ship. A lot of people like to be the first on the island, and I totally understand that, but I enjoy going a little later and enjoying the quiet ship, having some coffee, finding a nice peaceful place just to relax before we start our day. We are currently hanging out at the aft rear of Deck 10. This is where you could find the tides pool. This would be more of a relaxing environment. At least it is early in the morning. There are also two large whirlpool spas back here. I always love to walk around and check out the other ships that are docked next to us. You could also enjoy your breakfast up here, but we decided today we're going to dine in the main dining room. For breakfast, there is no reservations. You just show up when you're ready and they will seat you. I was very pleased as we were walking deeper into the dining room, closer to the windows. This provides a beautiful view. Carnival lately has been using QR codes for menus, which I'm not really a fan of. But I was able to obtain an actual physical menu, which made me very happy because I want to film this for you. Many of the food items you're going to find here, you could find at the buffet as well. It's basically, do you want someone to serve it to you or do you want to go get it yourself? One of my favorite things at the breakfast and the sea day brunches are the yogurt parfaits. They are really good, but I've also learned to make them myself at the buffets. We also ordered the omelet and the avocado toast, and we went crazy and ordered the eggs Benedict as well. The breakfast is on the cruises. Anything is included. You could order as much as you want. I'm going to be having a separate video tour of everything that we ate on this cruise coming up soon. Now we're going to go check out Amber Cove, and I'm going to take you guys with me. Come join us. To disembark the ship, you're going to need your sail and sign card, which is also your stateroom key. And they don't ask for it, but you should definitely bring your license, as well as some credit cards or money. You cannot use your sail and sign card for any type of purchases at Amber Cove. We are docked right next to Princess Cruise Line's Sky Princess. This is so exciting. We've never been here before. I've never been to the Dominican Republic. We booked this cruise 2 or 3 days before it set sail. I had no idea what the itinerary even was. I knew it was a 6-night cruise and it was leaving and coming back to Port Canaveral. That's all I knew. We have never sailed on the Carnival Vista before. It was a great opportunity, and I just jumped on it. And I'm so grateful we took the chance. We had a fabulous time. Have difficulty walking? You could use a pedicab. The service is free, but you obviously should leave a tip. They can take you to the entrance of the port and no further. At the port, you'll be able to find taxis and rent-a-cars. But we're going to do everything on foot today. My goal today is to show you what is in walking distance for most people once you exit the ship area and you walk into the port. Welcome to Amber Cove. I'm already so excited. This is seriously one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen in my life. Like most ports, you're going to be entering through the duty-free shops. This one was fairly large, had perfumes, gift items, cigarettes, alcohol. Just keep in mind, if you buy alcohol, you cannot buy it to drink it on the ship. They will take it from you, but they'll give it back to you when you disembark. But you will get a pretty good discount not having to pay for taxes. The day I was there, passengers were allowed on shore at 7:15 a.m., but we had to be back on the Vista by 2:30. So it really wasn't a very long day. So if you really want to see a lot of the island, or if you're going to be going on excursions, probably good to go early. I just loved walking around and seeing all of this. What a treat to see flowers this beautiful in February. All of this, actually everything I'm going to be showing you, is very walkable to the ship. Carnival does not provide any food or drink options. Everything you purchase, you're going to have to pay yourself with cash or a credit card. If you don't want to pay for food, you're going to have to strategize a little bit. We personally didn't dine on any of the islands, but there's something to be said about that. If you want to get the whole culture of the island, dine there. Many passengers headed right to Amber Cove's Aqua Zone. This is the main pool that has a swim-up bar. There is a DJ. I believe the seating is first come, first serve. Cabanas are extra. Feeling a little extra adventurous, there is also a water slide and zip lining. Do you have any future plans to come to Amber Cove? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Definitely don't dismiss this island. I always heard Dominican Republic wasn't that great. This was amazing. I loved it. Other islands, ports that we visited on this sailing were Carnival's Relax Away, Half Moon Cay, as well as Grand Turk. I made already video tours about my visits there, as well as videos about every single day of this cruise, including the food tour and a casino tour. I'll leave all that in a playlist at the end of this video. Just click on the playlist. You can see all the videos about the Carnival Vista. I never know who's going to be watching this video, whether they're going to be even going on the Carnival Vista. If you are going on the Carnival Vista and you are enjoying this video, or even if you aren't going on Carnival Vista and you're enjoying this video, can you do me a favor and like the video? That would be great. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Creating these videos helps me expand my mind and helps me appreciate everything that I do. Helping others along the way make better plans about their upcoming vacations is the icing on the cake. I enjoy hearing from my viewers, my fellow travelers, so say hey to me in the comments. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let's now chat about other things to do. You could even get your teeth cleaned and get dental services during your visit to Amber Cove. If you're not interested in partaking in the very local activities and scenery, let's talk about other activities and excursions you could go on. While you're going to find many different options, I would definitely consider booking the ones that are affiliated with your cruise line. Reason being, and I'm sure it's rare, but if something were to happen, say there was a flat tire or an accident, the cruise line would be more apt to wait for you if you booked it through their cruise line than a place that they're not familiar with. If you're traveling with Carnival, you can find a list of the excursions on their website. When you're on the cruise, you could use the app, which is also called the Hub, to book your excursions. Your first day at sea, they also have a nice presentation about all the excursions at all the different islands, and they also give some away. So I would highly recommend, if you want to go on excursions, attend that presentation. That's on Carnival. Minor activities are hair braiding, getting massages. This is you put your feet in this tank with fish. I'm not really sure about this. I don't think I would do that, but it seemed to be pretty popular. And there's shopping and more shopping. Some of the longer excursions you could book, you could rent your own van and go explore around, or you could do a dune buggy, meet the monkeys and see waterfalls, like go deeper into the island. You could even go see Puerto Plata, which is nearby. So there's definitely ways to get off this general small area and go deeper exploring into the island. But like I said, if it were me, I would book directly through Carnival or Princess or whatever cruise line that you were sailing with. But me and Kelly, we like to stay close by. We feel like, at least now, we're not too familiar with this area, so we were just happy just seeing what was here. If we came back again, yeah, maybe we'd be interested in going a little deeper into the island, but this was plenty to see and do. We were here maybe 2 hours. We saw enough. I was able to condense this all into like a 10-minute video, but I really love this island. I knew it was a surprise for me because I thought I would have liked Grand Turk and Half Moon Cay better, but this one was my favorite. And I think it was my favorite because it had culture. Even though it felt very touristy, it still felt like you were somewhere unique, especially with the mountains. Oh, it was incredible, much more impressive in person than it is portraying on your screen. The thing that absolutely blew me away was the Sky Bar. If you can walk upstairs, like up a bunch of stairs, actually it's more like hiking up a bunch of stairs. You can stop and take breaks along the way because the breaks are beautiful. But there is a bar at the top that is just incredible. Like, I'm so excited about this. It really was just mind-blowing to me. If you could physically do this, make time for this. This was great. We didn't actually stop to drink here. It was really busy when we were here, but I would definitely make more time when we come here next time. And I definitely want to come here again and come visit this. This was so beautiful just to be able to experience this. The views, the mountains, the flowers, just the whole experience was just perfect. It is very easy to miss the entrance to this, so, be on the lookout for it. I wouldn't have known about it. I met a woman in the Carnival bathroom, a public restroom, we started talking about Amber Cove, and she's like, make sure you go to the Sky Bar. And I was just like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, somebody told me about this. And I'm glad I did, because it was my favorite part of the whole cruise. It's probably about 12:30 p.m. and we're going to head back on the ship because it's a lovely time to be on the ship when everybody else is on the island. It's a great time to go to the buffet. It's a great time to go to Serenity. But first, before I do anything, I have to pick a magnet up for my mom. I always promise her that I'm going to get a magnet for her when I'm away, and I forgot to do it on the other islands. So grateful she requests a magnet and saw something large. This way I don't have to carry it around. My mom's in her late 70s now. I try to get her out as much as I can, but something like a cruise or a plane right now, it's a little hard for her, So I like to make these videos so I could take her along on the adventures with me as well. Mama, if you're watching, I hope you enjoy the tour of Amber Cove. I love you. I wish you could be here. Need your stateroom key to board back on the ship. Back to our stateroom to regroup. The rest of this video will be about the Carnival Vista and what we did that evening. This was our 9th time sailing with Carnival, and this was definitely the biggest ship we've ever been on. We still, I feel like, did not see it all. The ship even has a brewery on it, which we are looking for right now. Oh wow, this is really cool. This is on deck 5, the promenade deck. This is a great deck to escape the madness. There's a lot of cool places to sit and hang out. There are a lot of Red Frog variations in the Carnival family, but this is the only one that is a pub and a brewery. They make the beer right here, right on the ship. Unfortunately, it is not open right now. We're going to have to come back here later because I definitely want to check it out. And I could definitely go for a nice stout beer. I like those really dark beers. Delicious. If you choose to buy the Cheers all-you-could-drink package, the drinks here are included. I wasn't sure about that. I just looked. The Cheers package would be good if you're going to be drinking probably more than 5 drinks a day. You're allowed up to 15, and that includes coffee, wine, drinks that you would have in the showrooms or dinner. We'll come back here. I'm going to show you more of Deck 5, and then I'm going to take you upstairs to lunch. This is a coffee shop if you like fancy coffees. Like I said, Deck 5 is a great place to go if you're looking for somewhere a little quieter, a nice place to sit and read. This is where you'll find bar stools that spin and the extra restaurants that are an extra charge. The steakhouse, the Asian restaurant. There is an Italian restaurant, but it is not here. It is upstairs, and I'll be taking you there for lunch. This is a cool place to check out the casino that is on Deck 4. There is no lunch served in the main dining room on port days. So you could go to Lido Deck and eat at the buffet. And of course, there's Guy Fieri's burgers, there's pizza and Mexican. But today we're going to go to the Italian restaurant. For dinner, there is a charge to eat here. But for lunch, there isn't. I don't know if a lot of people know this. No reservations are required. You just show up and then they seat you wherever they have seating. The menu is very simple. You pick a pasta, you pick a sauce, you pick your vegetables, and if you want a drink. We probably normally wouldn't have drank, but we wanted to get a beer at the Red Frog, but it wasn't open. Now we're thinking about beer. So I ordered a beer and my husband ordered a glass of wine with our dinner. Because why not? We're on a cruise. What the heck? We started with salad and bread. We don't personally get the drink package. We have gotten it in the past, the Cheers package. We don't drink as much as we used to. Believe me, in the past, we would have definitely got it and drank the 15 drinks a day, but we don't drink that much anymore. The vegetables they give to you in a separate plate. Like I had ordered like the Alfredo sauce with the vegetables, and my husband got the meat sauce with vegetables. Comes in a separate plate than your actual entree. We both got the lasagna. It was really good. Food was really good. Atmosphere, I don't love the atmosphere. I don't know if I'd go back. Maybe I would. I'm not sure. You get charged for the drinks, but not for the food. Biggest problem was we're right below a basketball court. It was boom, boom, boom. I was like, all right, I think I need another drink or I need to get out of here. I definitely wouldn't go when I could be enjoying this view instead. Now we're sailing away from this magical place. I gotta say, I've always heard about Dominican Republic. I always heard it's not a safe place, not a great place. I was blown away. I loved it. Now we're gonna head back to the Red Frog Pub and Brewery. This is also a great place to come and play games with your friends or make some new friends. We just want to grab a beer and go sit in one of those cool tables. The beer I chose was the darkest beer they have. It's called the Java Stout. And I would definitely do this again if I went back to the Carnival Vista, which I would. I love this ship. I thought it was great. This is my third Carnival sailing this year. I went on the Carnival Glory and the Carnival Venecia as well. And they're all so unique. None of the other ships have a table that swings or a brewery. But that's what's so much fun, is all the ships are different. You know, each one you go on, it's a new exploration. And these ships take you to these magical destinations that you've only previously seen on a map. Something I see quite often, I'm almost a professional gambler, but I'm a low roller, is the casino. I'm here on a casino promotion. My cruise pretty much was free. I just had to pay for taxes and port charges. So making time for the casino is high on my priority list to make my monetary donation. I like to go to the casinos usually during the day because during sunset, this is when I like to be outside. Sunrise and sunset, best time to be outdoors. Tonight we're going to be eating at the buffet. Honestly, on this cruise, we ate at the buffet upstairs every night just because the weather was so beautiful and we just really enjoyed it. We enjoy the food. The food for the buffet is the same as it is in the main dining room. Same choices, there's just more of it. You could try a little of this, a little of that. Besides, plus we could go in our flip-flops, in our shorts, you don't have to get dressed up. It was a formal night this night and my husband's like, hell no. To view more of my video tours of the Carnival Vista, click on the playlist here that says Carnival Vista. Or you could click on the Carnival Venecia or the Carnival Glory. If Carnival is for you, book that trip. Pack your bags and go. It's awesome. You will have a good time. Thank you for hanging out with us. Always remember to be well to yourself and kind to others. Safe travels to you.